Hey guys, it's Erik and Tianna and welcome to another edition of Tablespoon.
That's right, we're back in the penthouse and we're doing a simplified version of surf and turf, which is paella.
Which is different than polenta.
It is not polenta. Tianna.
Got those confused.
She did. A nice Spanish dish. Like I said, we're going to be doing a simplified version of it. It's something really easy to make when you get home. You can do this in about an hour or so. That's prep and cook time. So let's walk through the ingredients. So we're going to walk you through the simplified version of the ingredients, starting with the star of the show, in my opinion. This is a beautiful rainbow trout. Okay, and that's what we're going to be laying over top of it. We also have a half of an onion. This is a yellow onion, 2 cloves of garlic that have been minced over there, 1 1/3 cup of rice.
This is Arborio rice.
Yes, it is. I was just going to say that.
Sorry.
Actually. That's okay. It's all right. Half a cup of peas. For the spices, we are using 1 teaspoon of paprika and a half a teaspoon, or however much you want to use, of a cayenne or some type of a pepper. What's the word I'm looking for?
Chili?
Chili pepper. Thank you very much. Speaking of pepper,
teamwork.
Let's move right along. So we have 1 whole red pepper that's been sliced into like spears, like that. For a bit more spice, we're using chorizo sausage. And what you want to do is just kind of slice that into rounds, as you see here. They are round.
They are.
Oh, and our oven is now up to temperature. We're at 425. We'll be doing that later. And we have 2 cups of a chicken stock. So what we're going to do now is start the assembly process. Like I said, very easy to do. If you have an oven-proof skillet, this is the time to pull that out.
Big cast iron?
Cast iron or anything that can go in an oven and also on top of a stove.
Okay, so we're going to start cooking our chorizo. That's the first step. So we've got a cast iron skillet that's on medium heat. We're going to add some olive oil. You don't want to go overboard. And we're going to brown our chorizo. So this is going to cook for about 2 to 3 minutes until it starts to crisp up, get golden brown. And then we'll add in our onions and saute them until they're translucent. And then we'll be back.
Okay, so we've been stirring the chorizo now. The magic switch, by the way, from Tianna to me.
It's teamwork.
Yeah. We added in the onions and we've been stirring them around a little bit, medium, high heat until they're translucent. Also, chorizo's a really fatty cured meat, so you're going to get a lot of the oil drawn out of there as well. So you can see they're starting to crisp up nice. To get that dome shape to them, it's a really nice meat. One of my favorite cured meats.
It is pretty tasty.
So now we're going to add in the garlic. Garlic, you're going to just stir around for about 1 to 2 minutes. You don't want to cook it or brown it or caramelize it. You just want to draw out the fragrance. And then once that's done, we're going to add in the rice and stir that around just to coat it with all the delicious oils that have been coming out of the onions and the garlic and the meat. Bless you. And that added a little bit of flavor on its own. So if you feel like sneezing into your food, just go ahead.
I did not sneeze. I sneezed away. I sneezed away.
Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Spanish would be proud.
Like 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Okay.
The Arborio rice, coating it in the oil.
Now again, this is going to be quick too because you don't want to burn the rice. And you can see it's already starting to thicken up just a little bit.
Let's get that to focus. There it is.
This is... That was really close. This is the beauty of having a cast iron skillet. If you don't have one, I strongly recommend the investment because cast iron holds the heat. It's a great way to cook. They're usually passed down from generation to generation. This one was passed down from Canadian Tire to me.
And it is almost Christmas, as much as people don't want to admit it. It's only a couple weeks away, so put it on your list, people.
So we add in the peas. We're going to stir these around gently because we don't want to mush them up. And then we're going to let this cook for about a minute or two. We'll come back and add in some more of the ingredients. Okay, so it's been a few minutes that we've just been stirring this around, and then what you do is you want to pat this down and make like a nice layer. And you're going to lay your peppers evenly over top. See how this is coming together nicely? You're jealous. You could be doing this.
You crack yourself up.
Tianna told me to do it. We're going to add a little bit of the seasoning. So remember, this is the paprika over top.
Now, if you didn't want to use trout or you couldn't find trout, could you use something else?
Oh, you could use anything. It's a seafood and meat dish, so you could use shrimp. You could use any other type of fish. If you don't like trout, you could use like salmon, whatever you want. Or you can leave the fish out altogether. There are chicken. You could use chicken.
Could you?
Yep, absolutely. But we are going to use this beautiful piece of fish that we're going to lay over top. Finish off seasoning.
We need salt too. Is the salt in here?
Yep. Now you can hear that it's sizzling, which is exactly what you want. It smells amazing. I'm just going to add some salt. Just a pinch of salt. And now we're going to add our 2 cups of chicken stock. Beautiful. And here's what we're going to do. We're just going to give this a little bit of a shake so that the stock can move to the bottom of the pan. Just going to pat this down a little bit. And we're going to throw it in the oven. Our oven has been preheated. Well, the battery died. But that happens sometimes, right, when you're filming, Tianna?
This is your equipment. I think it's all your fault.
Oh, whatever. Okay, so the pan went in the oven. It is at 425. You're going to leave it for about 30 minutes or so. Just keep checking every once in a while. What you want is the rice not to have absorbed all of the liquid yet, but pretty close to that. So about 30 minutes, 425. We'll check.
So it's been 20 minutes of the paella being in the oven now. So we're going to take it out. It smells so good. You can hear it sizzling. And you don't want to overcook the fish.
No, but look at that.
It looks so good. Everything's kind of crispy on the edges. So I think all that's left now is to serve it up and take it to the table.
That's not correct.
What is it? Oh, table it.
No, that's not it either. You should put it over medium heat for 5 more minutes on the stove.
Oh, should we? You didn't tell me. You're like, you should do this part. Here's the oven mitts. Okay, so we're going to put it here on medium heat for another 5 minutes. And then we'll figure out what we're supposed to do next. And there we have it.
Yes.
Not polenta, but paella.
Yep. And after a couple more minutes on the stove, it is ready to go. It turned out beautifully.
It smells so good.
Yeah, it's the fish is just nicely cooked. Yeah, it's blurry, and we don't have a camera person. Low budget. You know how it is. Anyway,
Do it all ourselves.
you'll see in the next shot. That's for sure, because we're going to
Table it. Let's put the hands.
So let's walk through the ingredients. Like I said, a simplified version of a bit more of a complicated, say Italian Portuguese kind of dish. So let's get on to the ingredients. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I honestly thought it was Spanish.
Oh, it is Spanish. Let's redo it.
Yeah.
I don't want to look like an idiot.